YouTube, man, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I could not sleep at all, so I said, you know what? Let's come to the gym and get a workout in, you feel me? Today's back day. Today I want to talk about advice and giving advice and how, if you're interested in doing that, how you can get better advice, man. So rule number one, when it comes to giving advice, spitting knowledge, informing and educating people, rule number one, the first thing you have to understand is what might be common sense to you is not common sense to everybody, man. Now that by itself might sound like common sense, but let me elaborate after I finish this set. So, if you put some time in to increase your knowledge on a particular subject matter, you have to understand that your understanding of that topic is probably far more advanced than somebody who is not really that versed in that topic. I can use the gym as an example, man. You know, people ask me all the time about dieting, training, workout routines, stuff like that. And sometimes I have to remind myself I can explain things at a level that is very advanced, because to me, certain things about diet, certain aspects about training should just be common sense. But somebody else that might be asking me these questions could be still not even sure what the role carbohydrates play in the diet. You know, that person could be still unsure of how to effectively feel a lat pull down in their lat instead of their arms when they're training, right? So stuff that's common sense to me might not be common sense to everybody. So the best way to actually give advice to somebody that's a beginner is you have to literally dumb it down so simply that even a 5-year-old could grasp the concept. But in order for you to be able to dumb it down that simply, that means you have to actually have a serious understanding of whatever topic you're trying to give advice on. Whew. This is like my 8th damn set of pull-ups, man. I'm burnt already. It's time to move on to barbell rows. So yeah, whenever you're giving advice to somebody, unless you know for certain that that person already has an understanding of what you're talking about, it's best to just assume that they don't know anything and give advice based off that. You gotta understand what's common sense to you might not be common sense to somebody else. That right there is rule number one of giving advice. Rule number two of giving advice: unless what you're speaking about is purely factual, like it can be proven with statistics and data, you have to give advice from the standpoint of, this is my opinion and this is what I believe based off of my experiences. Because a lot of times, advice can be very subjective. What might work for you might not work for somebody else. So when you're giving advice, you can't really frame it from the standpoint of, oh, what I'm saying is 100% absolutely the truth and I cannot be wrong no matter what. That's not it at all. That right there is the key to give bad advice, bro. That is the key to giving bad advice. You're not gonna be right 100% of the time. You don't know everything. You could give somebody some advice based on your professional opinion and they try it and implement it perfectly and it just don't work out for them, bro. That's how it goes sometimes. So when you're giving advice, you have to come from the mindset of, this is what I believe, this is what I'm telling you based off of my knowledge and my experience. You know what I'm saying? Again, we'll use the gym as an example. I don't think y'all can see me when I sit down. Yeah, so somebody could ask me for some advice on training, dieting, shit like that. I know a lot about the gym, but I don't know absolutely everything. I can't sit here and tell you the exact scientific data behind why the body works the way it does. I just know based off of my years and years and years of lifting and dieting and training that certain things work and certain things don't work. So if I give you fitness advice, I can tell you, oh, based on what you're trying to do, I think this would be the best course of action for you to take. But you could take that course of action and it doesn't work for you. So then that tells me, okay, maybe let's try something else, right? You have to always understand that even as somebody who's very knowledgeable in any subject matter, you can still be wrong, bro. You could be a fucking expert in a field of some kind of matter, some subject matter, and still be wrong sometimes. Nobody's 100% right 100% of the time. Another thing that's important when it comes to giving advice is you gotta also understand that being able to teach somebody or give advice by itself is a lesson for you. The teacher sometimes learns through teaching other people. Because again, let's use the gym as an example. Let's say I'm training somebody in the gym, right? They may be encountering a specific problem that they're working to overcome and they're looking to me for advice for, but I may have never seen this problem before. I may have never come across that issue myself. So now that this person's looking to me for advice or guidance, I have to learn more to be able to help that person and actually give them that guidance. Maybe I'm gonna go do some research. Hey man, this person's not feeling this workout properly. What's the issue? How to fix it? How to overcome it? You're never too good. You can never view yourself as so knowledgeable that you can't learn anything new. In my opinion, based on what I've seen out of life, the most knowledgeable people have reached that point because they're always willing to learn some new stuff, always seeking new opportunities to increase their knowledge. Another thing to keep in mind when you're giving advice is that not everybody is worth your time trying to help them out and give them advice. Sometimes you have to observe the person that's asking you for advice and come to a determination on your own. Should I really even give them what they're looking for? Because some people don't respect it. Some people are asking for advice and they're not gonna actually put that shit to use when you give it to them, bro. Some people just want you to tell them what they should be doing so it'll make them feel better about themselves or like they're headed in the right direction. But gaining knowledge or hearing knowledge doesn't mean anything if you're not gonna fucking put action behind the knowledge, bro. Excuse my profanity. There have been some people that, again, we'll use the gym as an example. There have been some people that have asked me, hey Congo, I remember when you was a skinny little guy, built like this, built like a little twig, and now you big and buff and muscular and strong and shit. Man, let me come work out with you, bro. Let me come lift with you. Can you train me on some homie type shit? And I'm like, yeah, I got you, bro. I'll help you out, give you advice, train you, give you guidance. The same person that asked me for help can't even show up every single day. This dude had the nerve to ask me, oh man, Congo, you know, I want to go to the gym with you, but I need you to like come to my dorm first thing in the morning and break down my door and make sure that I wake up and go to the gym with you. And I'm sitting here looking at him like, nigga, you don't want this shit. Bro, I'm telling you, I will train you for free. You wake up and you be at the gym when I'm at the gym, because I know you're not doing shit else. You just lay in the bed all day. If you come up and just physically show up when I'm there, I got you. Free personal trainer, bro. But you can't even do that. I can tell you don't want it. I can tell you don't want to put the work in, so me trying to spend my time helping you out and guiding you is a waste of my time. You're not worth my time. You're not worth my advice or my help, bro. Some people will genuinely just waste your damn time when you're trying to give them advice, bro. And so it's up to you as the person that has the knowledge to determine if anybody is worth getting your advice, bro. Real talk. I'm always willing to help somebody out that is willing to put the work in and show up for themselves. But if you can't even show up for yourself and fight for yourself, I'm not giving you no fucking help, bro. Wasting my damn time, wasting my damn effort. But yeah, man, that's why sometimes it might sound a little bit messed up. It might sound a little bit cocky or arrogant. But sometimes, if you want to help people out, sometimes you have to make them prove before you help them that they're actually serious about it. What does that mean? You got to either observe their actions, see if they put in the work on their own and they're worthy of your advice, or put it behind a paywall, bro. Real talk. Make them pay for your advice. Make them pay for your time. Cause shit is not free in this lifetime, bro. Nothing is free. You know, you put in all this time, all these hours to gain this knowledge and understanding, and somebody else is coming to you looking for your knowledge and your understanding. Well, you know, you put that time in to get it, so what am I getting out of it? And now I'm not saying that you have to always be looking to get something when you're giving to people. Definitely not. I mean, shit, I do it here, bro. I make YouTube videos all the time just talking about mindset and training and discipline completely for free. I'm not looking for no money in return for the YouTube videos that I make, bro. I mean, I get a little bit of money off this shit, but it's nothing crazy, bro. If I was doing it for the money, I would have gave up a long time ago, bro. So you don't have to always be looking to get something when you're giving advice, but if you giving advice, it's gonna be taking a whole lot of effort and time away from you. Sometimes you have to ensure that that person is really about the shit. Make them pay for it. That's why personal trainers exist. Again, using the gym as an example, you know, you gotta pay me for my time so I can show up and bless you with this knowledge. So I can show up and train you, help you lift properly, show you what to eat properly, get you in the right mindset, the right discipline, you know what I'm saying? You have to put that money up to show me that you're serious about it. Another thing is, sometimes you have to give before you can get. Sometimes you as an individual that's looking to guide other people and give them advice, sometimes you have to show up consistently to build up enough trust in whatever it is that you're talking about. You know, people ask me for advice all the time when it comes to fitness. Again, using the gym as an example. Say it with me, man. Using the gym as an example. People ask me for advice when it comes to lifting, training, shit like that, because they've seen me train intensely and gain progress or gain results for a long period of time. People ask me for my opinion on stuff on social media because they've seen me consistently showing up day after day, week after week, month after month without fail, right? I've been inconsistent on YouTube, but my other social medias though, every day, no days off, man. So people are watching you, bro. People are watching you. And a lot of times, people will not trust your advice or trust your word until they feel like they can trust you. And how do you build that trust? By showing up every single day consistently and getting results. Getting results. In order for somebody to come to you for advice, you have to show some kind of proof that you are worth listening to in whatever that subject matter is. You know, they wouldn't be asking me for lifting advice if I didn't look like I lift. Look at me, bro, I'm built. You know what I'm saying? I'm strong. I can fucking row 365. Some niggas can't even deadlift that. I can sit here and, you know? So the proof, the results that I have with the work that I've done builds up trust. People look at me and they're like, oh shit, I can trust his advice or his knowledge because he has the results, right? People can trust me for my opinion when it comes to like mindset and discipline because they see the discipline. They see that I show up every single day on social media with no days off, bro. Even when I don't feel like it, even when I'm tired and I don't want to put that work in and I still fucking do it, it's like, oh shit, this dude Congo is like that. He's serious, you know? So his work ethic consistently it's proof of the fact that he's not just bullshitting, he's actually living what he's talking about. So I can take him seriously and take advice from him, bro. Sometimes you have to keep on showing up consistently to build that trust so they'll want to listen to you and take advice from you, man. You have to give before you can get. You have to give before you can get. You know, a lot of people kind of just show up in the game and they're immediately looking for, what can I get out of it? What can I get? How can I benefit? But that's the wrong mindset to have, bro. You have to give before you can get. You have to give and give and give to make people trust you before they're willing to give anything to you. It could be your money or their money. It could be their time, you know. For example, I've been sitting here showing up on social media for years now. I've been giving constantly, talking about mindset, talking about discipline, talking about training. And now people are giving me money for it, right? People are signing up for my training programs. People are signing up to get their bodies in shape, working with me, right? I've given them so much advice and value consistently over a long period of time that they trust me to actually want to give me money, right? I just sat here and told y'all I'm making a free workout program, 8 weeks for a 6-day split and a 5-day split. Free game, not looking for shit, giving it out for free. And so people start to understand, okay, this dude is serious. This dude is actually here to help and provide value and give real advice. So I'm willing and I trust this dude to give me even more advice if I just pay him money for it, right? Sometimes you have to give before you can get, bro. That's how it works. Everybody's just looking up, or everybody just shows up looking to, you know, start seeing a return on their investment on day one. That's not how this shit works, bro. Sometimes you're gonna have to be comfortable just putting in that work for a while and not getting any results. Sometimes you're gonna have to be cool, you know, showing up to the gym for a week straight and you ain't seeing no gains. You benching twice a week, but your bench is staying the same for a fucking month. You gotta be cool with that and keep on showing up anyway, bro. You investing all this time into your YouTube channel, you're not getting no views, you're not getting no money. Well, guess what? You gotta keep on fucking showing up anyway, bro. Man, if you try to show up to something and you wanna stop or quit because you're not getting results on day one, you wasn't built for this shit, bro. You was not ready for it. You was never ready for it. And you'll never make it to the top, bro. You'll never make it to the top. Man, you can go ask anybody that's successful at something. It could be bodybuilding. It could be they're a business owner. Ask them how much time did they put in before they made it to the top. Guarantee you they'll all tell you years. They will all tell you years, bro. Ain't nobody finna go be no damn Mr. Olympia after 1 year of training. Ain't nobody finna be a billionaire after 1 year of doing business. That shit doesn't happen, bro. It takes time. Sometimes the progress will be slow. Sometimes the progress will be fast. But either way, you cannot change the effort that you're putting in based on the speed of the results that you're getting. You're gonna have some months where you might be making 2K a month in your business. And then you might have a random month where your business hits 50K in a fucking month. That's how it goes sometimes, bro. You might have sometimes where you're putting in that work in the gym and you only going up 5 pounds a month on your bench or your squat. And then you're gonna have one random month where the shit fucking clicks and your squat goes up by 50 fucking pounds in a month. I've been there, bro. You know, I put on 180 pounds in 1 year in my squat. That shit is unheard of, bro. In a single year, less than a year actually, I went from squatting 405 to a 595 squat, bro. But guess what? That was on year 3.5, 4 of me training. So building up to the 405 squat took me time, slowly increasing, slowly getting up there. But then that one random day, that one random year, shit just started fucking flying, bro. But if I had given up before I got to that year, because I wasn't seeing fast results, then guess what? I never would have made it to the point where my squat is fucking crazy. Sometimes you gotta be cool putting in that work and not seeing the fast results for a while, bro. That's how this shit work. That's the end of the video, man. If you wanna talk to me one-on-one, consultation, 30 minutes, link will be in the description, bro. 30 minutes, one-on-one talk with me. It could be about fitness, personal development, mindset, relationships, whatever the fuck you want to talk about, bro. Completely free, no cost to you. But just know, if you do this one-on-one consultation with me, I will screen record the entire thing and we're gonna make some videos out of it. Not to make fun of anybody, but because if somebody has a question or somebody's confused about something, they're not the only one, bro. It's just like when you was in school and you might have been afraid to ask the teacher a question, but somebody else asked the teacher the question and it's the exact same question that you had, but you was just too scared to ask, right? It's the same kind of concept, bro. So yeah, that's the end of the video, man. Questions, comments, or concerns, leave it down in the comment section, man. Y'all have a good one.